What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Hip Hop Urban Pop. Today, we're going to dive back into the forgotten girl groups of the 90s and 2000s with number 6, Eden's Crush. Eden's Crush was a group formed in a television series called Pop Stars in 2000, a show created and produced by David Foster. On the show, hundreds of women would compete to be in a pop group. Through a series of auditions from cities across the country, here are the final 5.
Thank you for giving me this time to breathe. Like a rock, you waited so patiently while I
Rosanna Tavares is a dance major at Ohio State.
While I figured it out, I only looked but I didn't touch.
She wins the judges over with her singing, and she gets the life on the road singing with her family band. This audition is her first attempt at moving out on her own.
Whatever makes you happy and sets you free, will I ever survive? How do I?
Her look and her talent earn her a callback.
Get through this night without you. If I were to live without you, what kind of life would I be? Oh, and I need you in my arms, need you to hold. If you ever need, baby, you could take away everything good in my life.
Completely unprepared. So.
Number 4?
Yeah,
she just skipped to number 5.
Completely unprepared and didn't even know.
No exception. You must come here extremely prepared. And that means, remembering the lyrics and remembering the song that you've chosen. We have decided to bring one of you back, number 5. And that speech really is for you to go home tonight and think about before you come back tomorrow.
Nicole Scherzinger. I was meant to perform in front of people. I love to sing, act, and dance. And it's just my life. It's been my whole life since I've been young. I've always wanted to be Whitney Houston. So. And I will always love you. Thank you. Laura Worley.
At 18, student Laura Worley dreams of being the next Britney.
A night without you. If I had to live without you, what kind of life would that be?
We will be keeping one of you, number 4.
I thought I did pretty good, but I was after Nicole. She's awesome, so I just closed my eyes and sang, and I was like, dear God, I hope something good comes out. So I guess it went pretty good. Maybe if she wasn't in there, I would have had a good chance, because, I don't know, the judges were eyeing me pretty good, so I guess this was just a bad weekend for me.
Whoa, but my heart is saying no. If you wanna be with me, baby, that's...
Okay, nice. 4-year-old Camille Guadi waits tables to pay the rent.
This is another opportunity. I'm an actress, so it's just, one other opportunity to open my way to what I want to do. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, I give it a shot. So
Try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not here.
She didn't sing as bad. I messed up a little. A lot.
I'd like to have one of you come back from this group tomorrow, and that would be girl number 5.
when I heard about this, I was like, called up my boyfriend and I was like, Matt. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this thing. And he's like, I know. He's like, I know you're gonna do this. I'm like, this is me. He's like, no. I was like, I was thinking about it. He's like, this is so you. He's like, this is you. He's like, you're gonna get this.
I wish that I was here to tell you that you were gonna be in the group. But unfortunately, I'm here to have to tell you that we won't be including you in the group.
That's okay. I understand.
You have a ton of talent.
Thank you.
And we'll go on to do great things, but unfortunately, it just won't be with us.
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity, though.
Of the 10 girls David saw in the studio, he felt that only 6 had the vocal ability necessary to be a part of the group. And now without Carrie and Margot, there are only 4.
This week I decided to take myself out of the running to be part of the group and not be a pop star. I just have so many things going for me right now.
You've got perfect lips. I
After I got back from LA, I was really seriously thinking about, what I was going to decide. Just like, is this me? Is this what I want to do as far as the image that it was and what I really wanted to do with my life. I prayed about it, and I just really had a peace about what I was feeling. I just didn't feel like it was right for me.
The producers decided to hold another audition to find a replacement for the two girls that decided to leave the show. And after a long search, they managed to find that final addition to the group.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. If you wanna be with me, I can make your wish come true. You gotta make a big impression. I gotta like what you do.
After weeks of pop star boot camp, the finalists were home for a break where they were either given the good or bad news. Here are the final 5 getting the good news.
We've actually decided that we would like you to be in the group. No. The reason why you're here, we would like you to be in the group.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, I want to hug everybody.
So I'll just get right to the point, and I will tell you that you are in.
Oh my God.
I'm here to tell you that we would like you to be in the group, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh, wow.
I'll tell you that it was super hard for us to come to any kind of decisions, and I think it'll be just as difficult for you to pack your stuff and be in LA in 4 days.
In 2000, the girls signed a record deal with Warner Bros., Sire Records, and their debut single, Get Over Yourself, was released on February 25th of 2001. The single peaked at #1 in Canada and #8 on the Hot 100. Eden's Crush then released their debut album, Pop Stars, on May 1st of 2001. The album debuted at #6 on the Billboard 200, selling 99,000 copies in their first week. During the first week of the album's release, the group traveled to cities across the country on a promotional tour to push the album. To help with additional exposure, Eden's Crush appeared on an episode of the TV series Sabrina the Teenage Witch, as well as joining NSYNC on the Odyssey tour, and with Jessica Simpson on her Dream Chaser tour. Quick fun fact, fellow girl group Wild Orchid wrote a song on Eden's Crush album titled What's Good for the Goose.
Christine, do you have a question for the ladies? Yes. Well, y'all talking about your eclectic style. I was just wondering about how y'all write songs and...
Actually, we have a song, you guys might know the new group Eden's Crush, and then we have a song on their record. It's called What's Good for the Goose is Good for the Gander, which is very true. And yeah, it's going to be on their new coming record, so...
Yeah, we write for other people too.
While singer-songwriter Candy Burris of Escape wrote their song titled No Drama.
Life with no drama. I wanna be happy and live life stress-free.
The group soon released their second single, Love This Way, though unfortunately the single failed to chart, and amidst this, conflict arose within the group due to Nicole getting most of the lead vocals, as well as being pushed to the forefront of the group.
But success was a mixed bag for Nicole. Behind closed doors, and only partially divulged on the reality show, Nicole fell out of favor with the other girls.
Yes, ultimately, we all be featured. We all want to have a shot as a soloist. Right. But we are a group now.
Everyone sees themselves always as the lead singer. You never see someone in a group to be like, no, I really want to be the background singer.
As distress continued within the group, problems arose outside the group as well. Their label was suffering from tremendous financial restraints, which led to their album getting less and less promotion. Although Eden's Crush's debut album went on to become certified gold, selling over 500,000 copies, it was less than what the label anticipated they would sell. Sire Records ended up filing for bankruptcy, and the lead singer, Nicole Scherzinger, departed the group. By the end of 2002, the record label folded and Eden's Crush eventually disbanded. Anna Maria Lombo. Anna Maria Lombo now performs under the name Anne Tressel. In 2011, she released her debut album, Diamonds of the West. In 2019, she signed a non-exclusive deal with Cutting Edge Music in Beverly Hills, and then later released her sophomore album titled Pink and Blue. Anna now has a 6-year-old daughter, and both of her albums are available on all streaming platforms. Molly Misa John. Molly went on to do more writing and recording music. In 2011, she released an EP titled Long Time Coming. Today, she writes about her life and does some blogging on her website, mollymisajohn.com. Molly is now the mother of 4 children, a set of twin boys, a daughter, and a stepson. Rosanna Tavares. Rosanna received an MFA in choreography from the University of Michigan. She has also worked as a television personality covering events such as the Emmys, the Grammys, and the Oscars. Rosanna has also hosted her own show for Fox, E!, TV Guide, and Telemundo. In 2016, she became one of 6 certified American concert technique teachers. Yvette Sosa. In 2001, Yvette was featured in Sisqó's music video for Dance With Me. In 2003, she made acting appearances in shows like Even Stevens and Chasing Poppy.
Are you staring at the window? They're lizard skin. You want to give them a test drive?
Oh, I kind of have this errand that I'm running, and well, I'm late for school.
Come on, live a little. You know you want them.
In 2005, she wrote a one-woman show titled Confessions of a Former Pop Star, as well as appearing in the Broadway play Latino Logs and the off-Broadway show Yo Soy Latina in 2006. Yvette is currently married with 2 daughters and works in education of the arts. Nicole Scherzinger. After Eden's Crush disbanded, Nicole began focusing on her solo career. Her then boyfriend, Nick Hexum, played a huge role in her life, and she looked to him as a father figure.
But as Nicole set her sights on going solo, Nick took control of her career and her life.
Nick took care of me, and I learned a lot from him, and I looked up to him. I was a lot younger than him, and it was just so like, whatever Nick says goes.
In 2002, will.i.am approached Nicole to become a member of the Black Eyed Peas, but her boyfriend, Nick, declined on her behalf.
On Nicole, because I needed a girl to be in the Black Eyed Peas, and her boyfriend said no.
Nick's like, nah, she's gonna be a solo artist. I don't think that's the right route for her.
During this time, Nicole made appearances in television shows such as Half and Half in 2002, My Wife and Kids in 2002 as well, and films like Chasing Poppy in 2003 and Love Don't Cost a Thing in 2003. Also in 2003, Nicole visited Arista Records with her demo to audition, but her performance was interrupted by a blackout. Around this time, Robin Antin, the creator of a burlesque troupe called the Pussycat Dolls, got a joint venture with Interscope Records, and auditions were held to find members to transform the Pussycat Dolls from a burlesque dance group to a singing girl group. will.i.am recommended Nicole to Jimmy Iovine to audition in hopes of scoring a solo record deal. Instead, she ended up becoming the lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls.
The room I auditioned for the Pussycat Dolls, right there. I stood in this corner, and I sat here, I called my manager, and I said, all these girls are dressed up in lingerie and teddies. I'm not going in there. I can't do this. And I went in there like Nicole. I went in that room and I auditioned. The Pink Panther theme, took it from my armpit, whipped it into the CD player like that. And before you know it, my top was off. And I was like, do I dance? And then I turned around. I took a combination of what Anna had showed me of the audition and created my own with high kicks. You know, I came from the theater. I was doing high kicks, I did all this dancing, whatever, is high kicking, and Ron's face, you know, I don't know what was going on. I think he was like, what's happening? And then I finished.
The Pussycat Dolls' debut album, PCD, was released on September 12th of 2005, debuting at number 5 on the Billboard 200. The album garnered 3 top 10s and a top 20 single, all of which sold over 8 million copies, while the album itself went on to sell over 5 million copies worldwide. With the success of PCD, Nicole continued to work on her music privately. In 2006, she made a guest appearance on Avant's single, Lie About Us, and Diddy's single, Come To Me, which peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. The following year, Nicole announced her debut album titled Her Name Is Nicole, which was scheduled for a summer release. 4 singles were released to promote the album: Whatever You Like featuring T.I., Baby Love featuring will.i.am, Supervillain, and Puakanekini. Despite having success as a featured artist on previous singles by Avant and Diddy, Nicole's singles failed to chart. And after numerous pushbacks, Nicole decided not to release any further singles, and at her request, the album was shelved. Nicole then shifted her focus back to the Pussycat Dolls. The Pussycat Dolls' second album, Doll Domination, was released on September 9th of 2008 and went on to sell over 1 million copies worldwide. The album included the top 10 hit If I Grow Up that peaked at number 9 on the Hot 100, and top 20 platinum single, I Hate This Part, that peaked at number 11, and J-Ho, You Are My Destiny, which peaked at number 15 on the Hot 100. The song J-Ho, You Are My Destiny sparked conflict within the group because the promotion print listed the artist on the song as A.R. Rahman and the Pussycat Dolls featuring Nicole Scherzinger, and this led to their own disbandment in 2009. In 2010, Nicole competed and won the 10th season of Dancing with the Stars. She also became a judge on the British X Factor, where she helped form the boy band One Direction. In August, she played Maureen in the Neil Patrick Harris Hollywood Bowl production of the rock musical Red. In March 2011, Nicole released her debut album, Killer Love, exclusively in the UK, which became certified gold, selling over 200,000 copies. In 2012, Nicole headlined her first tour of the UK and returned as a judge for the X Factor's 10th season. In 2014, she signed a record deal with Sony and RCA for $4.5 million, and by October, she released her second album, Big Fat Lie. The album was a commercial failure, which led to her departure from the label that following year. From late 2014 to early 2015, Nicole starred as Grisabella in the revival of the musical Cats at the London Palladium. In 2018, she made voice acting appearances in Moana and Ralph Breaks the Internet. In 2019, Nicole became a judge of the TV show The Masked Singer. In 2020, Nicole played the role of Grace Farrell on the television musical special Annie, live. The Pussycat Dolls also reunited and announced their tour and new album. Melody Thornton, however, did not rejoin the group due to personal reasons. The Pussycat Dolls tour was scheduled for April 2020, but was postponed due to the pandemic. The tour was later put on hold after Nicole was sued by the group's founder, Robin Antin. By 2002, the tour was officially canceled due to the pandemic and legal issues with Robin. Nicole will go on to release a single in June of 2022 titled The Drop with David Guetta, and release an interior design range including bedding under the name Nalu. In 2023, she returned to the West End Theatre in London for the revival of the musical Sunset Boulevard as Norma Desmond, and is set to debut as a character on Broadway in 2024.